Hi, this is Shelley Kraft. We're coming to you live from the PortTech Expo 2014 in San Pedro, California. I have with me Mike Quindazzi of PricewaterhouseCoopers LLP. He's a speaker at this conference. We're going to interview him on Wall Street Views. Welcome to Wall Street Views.
Thank you, Shelley. Thanks for having me.
It's good to have you. Please tell the audience what you spoke about today.
Today we were discussing the 5 megatrends. These are macroeconomic forces that are impacting the world, that are actually changing the way we live. It's changing business, it's changing trade, and it's changing society.
All right. I kind of want to hear all 5, all right? So you want to give me your first?
Yeah, the first one is really around demographic shifts, and that's the way that you're changing, I'm changing, people are changing around the world. And there's really 5 things there. One is people are getting older, 2 is we're having less children, and 3 is there's more of us. The 4th one's around diversity, and people are getting more diverse. And the 5th one is that women are getting more powerful.
What is the second megatrend?
The second megatrend is about the shift in economic forces. We're experiencing now, for the first time in over thousands of years, economic power shifting from the West back to the East. We like to look at this as the G7 versus the E7. That's your developed countries versus your emerging countries. And what we're finding is, over the last 20 years, they've caught up significantly. Now they're just about 2/3 the size. And by 2050, they will be double the size of the G7.
Do you know what someone told me the other day, and you're going to get a kick out of this? And it's true, I just didn't realize it, that I think China has been the most powerful country in the world for maybe only 200 years of its entire existence. And today, it's back to that same position. Am I correct?
Well, China's not quite there yet, but over the last 30
Wait, you're correcting me?
I'm sorry, Shelley.
It's okay.
The U.S. is still number 1, but it may not be for long. By the year 2050, we'll actually see India overtake China as the world's largest country. We'll also see countries like Indonesia passing the United States as the 3rd most populous country in the world, and other countries like Nigeria be right on our heels. The big thing that's also shifting around demographics there is that we'll see ages kind of shift around the globe. So the average age in Japan will actually be 53, while the average age back in Nigeria is going to be 21. So you think about the impacts on the workforce and the consumers around the world, and how we get educated and how we get healthcare, and how we do international trade. These things are going to be greatly impacted.
Let's cut to the chase. What do you recommend a small company do that's located in the United States in general, an emerging growth U.S. company? What advice would you give them?
Well, I think you got to look at what the opportunities are out there for the company. I think there's 2 ways to look at the market. One way is to look at the market and what's going on in the market and where are the opportunities. The other way is to kind of take an inventory of the company and what the company's capabilities are, and really figure out how to position those capabilities in order to get the highest return for that company. We have a process what we call capabilities-driven strategy. We talk to companies about things like this.
Even an emerging growth company that hasn't really hit the stride of their, let's call it mass production, or what I'm really getting at is it's a global market out there, right? So a small emerging growth company in the United States cannot stop. They have to look all over the world. Is that part of your strategy?
It absolutely is. And if you look at the world today, there's 300 cities that make up 50% of the world's GDP. By 2050, we'll add another 400 cities with over 1 million people. Additionally, by 2025, we will see our 23 megacities around the world, which are about 10 million plus people, grow to 37 to 40 megacities. So where people are, where markets are going to continue to shift and change, and there's going to be dynamic opportunity for companies all around the globe, particularly as we move towards more digital converts, more people who have access to the internet and who can learn about things on the internet. They're going to want products at the right place at the right time, and that's really going to impact international trade.
Mike, I want to make sure people have an opportunity to get more information, so where would you like to send them?
You can join us on pwc.com, which is short for PricewaterhouseCoopers. You'll find lots of information about the megatrends there. We've got sites all around the globe, so if you're in the US, you can check out our US site. If you're in the UK, you can check out our UK site. You can go to our China site. You can also follow us on Twitter at PWC_LLP, or you can follow me directly. It's at Mike Quindazzi on Twitter, and you'll learn a lot more about the megatrends there.
Ladies and gentlemen, Mike Quindazzi, PricewaterhouseCoopers LLP, a speaker at PortTech. I'm Shelley Kraft. This was a Wall Street View conducted at PortTech Expo 2014, San Pedro, California. Thanks for coming on, Mike.
Fantastic. Thank you.